Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. This message again is for those who are on the spiritual path, who are on the spiritual journey, and they are very tuned in with their intuition. They are very tuned in with their spirit guides or helpers from the other side. You're very tuned in to the higher dimension light energies or light aspects of the universe or the cosmos. So this message was actually received right before let me see the date. This message was received right before the eclipse. Okay, this was right before the eclipse, received on 14th March. Yes, so I'm pretty late in sharing this message because I was going through a lot of warfare and a lot of struggles in my own personal life, so I could not show up for the very thing that I have been assigned to, right? So I was feeling guilty, I was feeling bad that I'm not up to the task that the divine had assigned me for. And this is for all the divine feminines out there, all the divine masculines who have woken up, because I believe now slowly the divine masculines are also waking up. They have been slow, but they are now catching up to this grand rising, to this great spiritual awakening that's taking place on earth, because everybody will be experiencing it, nobody will be left out. But how you're experiencing the awakening is going to be different for all, definitely, depending on the timeline that you are in, which is your the frequency and the vibration that you're emitting right now. So this message came to me on 14th March, and I'm pretty late in sharing this, but I feel I am ready to share this right now, and I have been pushing myself through a lot of resistance and procrastination, you can say, and a lot of struggles through the warfare for this past 2 years. And so right when I thought I was ready, again something happened. So something would keep coming up every single time I would be preparing myself for any message, right, that the divine wants me to share with the collective. Okay, anyways, so this message, please listen carefully, and if you are busy doing some work, please just keep that aside for some time, because this is like a transmission from received from Divine Mother, as well as from Gaia, Mother Gaia. This is from Mother Gaia, Divine. It's a combined, it felt like a combined message from Jesus, from Mother Mary, and Divine Mother. Okay, so it felt like Trinity, okay, delivering this message. I don't know, but the power of three, you can say. So I was meditating in the morning, and early in the morning, and that's when usually the messages come, and that's when the people who wish to attack you in your sleep, they're wide awake doing their thing. So if you are not an early riser, I would suggest rise up early and I have been struggling myself. So rise up early and try to commune with uh, the creator, the source, the God source that is living within you. Okay, connect with your heart, connect with your spirit guides, your ancestors who are, because as they say that the veil is very thin during that few hours before the sun rises, right? So try to connect with your higher self, try to connect with the universe, and just sit quietly and commune with God. Okay, converse with God, and then you will see that you are receiving a lot of clear messages which otherwise get blocked off during the day when there is a lot of traffic in the air, you can say, like a lot of interferences. Okay, a lot of different kinds of frequencies and vibrations crisscross each other, and then you don't get the message. So it's best to communicate with God during that time, because you'll receive clear messages. So the first message that came in said, anything that is working against creation needs to go. Anything that is bringing separation separation amongst humanity needs to go. Anything that dims the light, and by light I mean our inner light, okay, and truth needs to be seen and removed. All species and creation will work for this grand ascension of Earth. So this looks like a collective message for everyone who have, this is for everyone, whether you are far along on this ascension journey, or whether you are just beginning this journey of ascension and you have just woken up, it does not matter. This message is for everyone, and I'm repeating again. Please listen to the words and try to understand the underlying meaning. Anything that is working against the creations of the universe, of the cosmos, needs to go. They have no place in the organic universe. Okay? Anything bringing separation, anything, okay, that is bringing in a separation in the consciousness of humanity and dividing us, okay, from being united. And this can be any a wide range of things. It can be religious agenda, it can be political agenda, it can be health agenda, whatever it may be. Anything that is trying to separate us with a distorted reason, okay, for distorted purpose. Anything that is trying to separate us from each other needs to go. Anything that dims our light, our inner light, okay, our true essence, and anything that tries to shut or push down the truth needs to be seen. It first needs to be seen, recognized, accepted, and then removed. Okay, because if we allow that element that is trying to dim our inner light, that is trying to shut down our truth, our authenticity, our authentic selves, it will give birth to more distortion, separation, and more destruction. Okay, so that needs to be removed, which is individually in our own lives when we are doing our healing work on ourselves, and also within the community, within the family, within the community, within the bigger external community, within the country, within the state, wherever you are living. Wherever you go, you are embodying your truth, you're embodying your authentic self, you're representing your higher self wherever you go on earth. And hence, if there is anything that is trying to dim, okay, that true essence, that truth of who you are, then you have to see it, acknowledge it right there and then, and confront it or just remove it, okay, depending on the situation. All species and creation will work for this grand ascension of earth, meaning divine source or the prime creator is urging us that it's not just the humans who are working to lift Mother Gaia to the 5th dimension. Every species, from the tiniest of the tiny microbes to the grand creations on earth, right? All of the species and living beings together are working, all of us together are working for this grand ascension of earth. So yeah, please, our job is to be keeping the peace, keeping the harmony where it is required, and uproot and remove and break away from places which are which have been created to trap us, to trap our souls, to stop the growth and the evolution of our souls, to stop us from seeing the truth, to stop us from acknowledging our own divinity. We have to break away from all those places. We have to break away from all those institutions, from all those ideologies, from all those belief systems, and all of the mindsets that keep us blocked from accessing our inner truth, our true core truth, our core essence. We have to break away from that. Like, there is no excuse for that. You're not going to be excused for that, okay? So if you have braved yourself so far on the path of ascension, it is upon you as an awakened being to make sure that you are working in harmony with others and not butting heads with others or other life forms, to create your own place on this earth. We all have our places. We have been given our positions and places already on this earth before we were even born. So now it's just time to acknowledge, to understand the essence and the meaning and the significance of the position that you have been given in the process of ascension of this earth, okay, Mother Gaia. You have to understand the significance, understand the weight of the role, that you carry, okay, in this journey, and do your diligence, okay? So this message is also for me because I have been lagging behind when it comes to relaying messages. So yeah, I'm guilty of this as well. Okay, so then what happens is I was shown little bits and pieces of the solar flash, okay? So this is where I felt Jesus coming in, the Christ coming in to relay some messages, that he's here assisting us in this process of ascension, okay? He's very, very close to us. He's very closely supervising and seeing our progress, and he's very happy, but there is still a lot of work to be done and we must keep moving, okay? And mainly the message And then came Divine Mother's message. Okay, this was a call from the Divine Mother to rise up and protect the earth. Okay, this is a direct message. This was a very, very direct message that I felt coming from straight from Divine Mother's source of the universe. Okay, now there are many universes, but this particular universe where we live in is undergoing a huge transformation, which is like upside down. Everything is going upside down because we are up leveling to a new galactic cycle, right? We're up leveling to a new galactic cycle, and hence our consciousness has to expand. There is no choice. You are not being given any choice. You have to expand. Okay, otherwise you will be seen as a blockage in the system, in the real organic system. I'm not talking about the 3D matrix system. Okay, so so Divine Mother is calling all souls on earth to rise up to meet the universe where it wants you to be, where she wants you to be. Okay, rise up to your truth, rise up to meet your true higher selves and protect the earth. The earth will shine again like a star in the galaxy. We are close to reaching the point of singularity before it explodes. I don't know what that means. I understood the part where it's talking about singularity, where the whole universe is going to like contract into a singular point before it explodes again. Okay, so yeah, the earth will shine again like a star in the galaxy, and right now all of the life forms of this galaxy and of this universe is very focused on earth ascending, and because earth was an experiment, as we all know by now. So the dawn will rise again. The dawn is here, so it's going to be a new morning, and the dawn is already here. The new dawn is already here. Okay, it's not too far. So I think they were talking about the solar flash. Okay, and also when I got this message, I saw hawks flying in the sky. So it was like a good omen. Okay, in the morning. This is right in the morning, when after the sun rose, I went outside and I was taking a look at the trees, and all of a sudden I saw a lot of hawks flying, which talks about having a higher perspective, like having a higher position where you can see what's taking place actually, and yet not get consumed by what's happening, right? You get to see every aspect of the event, right? So because it can get chaotic, I believe that's what they're suggesting. It can get chaotic when the solar flash happens. So yeah, if you are in a good position where you have done the inner work, you've done your healing, whatever was asked of you by the universe and by your spirit guides and ancestors, if you have done that, then you will have that higher perspective to see what is taking place and not get attached to the chaos and commotion, if it so happens. Okay, so yeah, and then came a unusual message after this, which was every prisoner will break free from their bondage. So I don't know what they meant by that. So I see this message two ways. Okay, because right after this I got the message that there are going to be mass jailbreaks or mass prison breaks. I don't know what that means. So I see the message two ways. Number one, people who were trapped and stuck in relationships because of codependency or because of not being able to stand in their true authentic power, those prisoners, okay, they have imprisoned themselves, those prisoners will break free from their bondage. So it's almost like a soul tie. So soul tie or attachment, whatever attachment, toxic attachments you have had and you were wanting to break free, you know what you have to do but you were not able to do it, and you were stuck in this kind of loop, okay, karmic loop. Those karmic bondages, okay, that was soul sucking, draining karmic bondages, karmic loops, karmic habits, or karmic relationships, connections, all of that is going to be released and broken. Okay, this is the number one message. The second message is mass jailbreak, which I don't know. I believe those who were wrongly imprisoned and they had not received their justice, like their case has not been looked into for many years, and they have been suffering silently in the prison, okay, because of some collaboration that happened, or because of some corruption that has taken place in the system, whatever that may be the case. The bottom line is, those who were imprisoned wrongfully and their side of the story was never heard, those prisoners will get the chance to break free. How? I don't know. Okay, so don't ask me. Now, another message I got is defeat of aristocracy. Okay, bureaucracy and aristocracy. Okay, so whatever this elitist mindset that was ingrained into the 3D matrix, into the 3D consciousness of this earth, where people would be bowing down and they would be serving as slaves to the bureaucratic system, to the aristocrat lifestyle, to the aristocrat people of this earth, right? So that aristocratic system or the bureaucracy is going to be defeated. All karmic loops and entrapments of the past, present and future is now collapsing here and now and gets neutralized. So as soon as the frequency or the high frequency of the sun and the solar flash, that beams through and hits the earth, all karmic loops which I was talking about previously and entrapments of the past, present and future of all lifetimes will collapse immediately here and now and get neutralized. Like, if you have done the work, especially the process will be faster and quicker, where you will get released miraculously. It's almost going to be it's going to feel like a miracle, and those karmas will get neutralized. We cannot hide behind our shadows anymore. So I think this is Divine Mother still speaking here as I received this message. We cannot hide behind our shadows anymore. So think about it. What are your shadow aspects that you have not still worked through, which is hindering your progress spiritually? Think about it. Go to every deep and dark aspects of your self, okay, and bring out those shadow aspects, write them down in a journal, and then see how you can reverse them, and keep doing the healing work so that you don't fall back into that shadow, the comfort of the shadow again. Okay, it's time to be in the light. Clear message. It's time to integrate those shadow aspects. Integrate means acknowledging and accepting them, and then doing the healing work so that you don't fall back into those shadows. It's time to be in the light. Okay, because if you are a light worker, if you are here on the spiritual journey, you have awakened, if you are a way shower, okay, if you are a healer, you will be asked to do this shadow work more, because you are leading the way. Okay, you are leading the way, so you have to be in the light, and you cannot be in the light without doing your shadow work. Okay, that would be inauthentic, absolutely inauthentic, and we don't want those kind of false leaders on earth anymore. We have already experienced so much massacre on earth, destruction and chaos on earth, just for the fact that we did not have true authentic leaders, okay, to lead the mass. So light workers, you are being asked to lead the mass, but lead the mass through the light of emanating from the heart. Okay, the light that emits from the heart. This is not the physical light. Okay, there's not some physical light we're talking about here, or physical recognition. This is actually the light emanates from your soul, from your heart. Okay, and the earth will be cleansed and purged of all darkness. It will be a clean out for all, a clean cut for all. So we don't have to fight for our happiness. Don't judge someone for their actions. Okay, so she is saying that we don't have to fight for our happiness anymore, because all the old systems of the old earth will be breaking away by the time, I believe, this high frequency hits the earth, because it has already started a long time ago. So with every pulse that the sun emits as flash and it hits the earth, another layer of awakening takes place. So that's how it has been proceeding since I think 2012, and it got intensified from 2020, as we all know it, which was another grand mass awakening. So now, after the solar flash actually hits, it's going to be a clean cut, which means people who have done the work and they have crossed over to the right side of the right, you will be receiving grace and more, will be receiving grace and blessings from the universe for doing the work, for being in your truth, and you will get what we all desire, right? Happiness, true happiness that is actually felt in the heart, felt in every cell of your body, that level of happiness, right? So be ready to receive it. Keep your heart open. Don't go for how that moment of happiness looks, because it is meant to be felt. Okay, and she urges, don't judge someone for their actions. So if we have to cross over to the fifth dimension and beyond, we have to leave the judgment behind. And this message also is for me, because for the past 2 years I had been suffering through so much warfare, and when you are absolutely alone on this journey, because others who are not on this path will not be understanding what you're going through, right? So naturally you have to face all of it alone. The max that you can do is ask them to be a little supportive when it comes to daily activities, right? Apart from that, you cannot really explain to them the level of warfare that the light workers go through, the healers go through, just to get to stand on their purpose, to get to stand on the truth. So yeah, don't judge someone for their actions. Don't judge your enemies. Enemy is a very strong word, I would say. Don't judge others for what they have done. Leave the judgment aside, and because that would mean you're also judging yourself too harshly, and don't do that. Leave them where they are, because eventually they will have to mend and correct their ways, because that's how the divine source wants us to unite here on earth, as we have already united in the spiritual realm. It's just that the process of earth is very heavy and slow, and it's taking a lot of time, right? But there are a lot of progress and expansion that is happening, changes that are happening behind the scenes, which we are not aware of. Even the most awakened of the light workers or the healers or spiritual masters are not aware of, but it's happening because we are not meant to see and know everything. It's going to be eventually revealed to us in time. Okay, so and then strangely I got another message right after this, is that I see the sun approaching. So this actually matches with the dawn will rise again, the dawn is here. So this message actually what she says is the sun is approaching. So the sun is approaching means it's going to be a exposure, I believe, a grand exposure or a mass level exposure of the atrocities that have been happening and the sleeping spell that we have been under for so long, for such decades and years, okay, for such millennia. So that spell is going to break, and when this spell breaks, all of the things that I have mentioned is going to occur. There's going to be a clean cut. I think this is where the earth will separate into two parts, where one part will be vibrating high, okay, in our crystalline light bodies, and the other part will be in their shadows. Okay, so this is where the split, the ultimate split or the permanent split is going to happen. Okay, especially for those who have not yet decided which side they want to be. Like, who do you want to serve? Do you want to serve your creator, or do you want to serve some false belief system or false leaders, okay, who will lead you into illusion, and you are comfortable in the illusion, right? If you're comfortable in the illusion, you will stay in the shadow, in the dark. And if you want to stand in the truth, in the light, then you have to cross over. Okay, there is no excuse, there is no choice. You have to do the right thing and do your healing work. Okay, so she says that the sun is approaching, and I personally received the message that it's Ra coming. It's Ra himself. Okay, so Ra is a sun god, sun deity who had ascended to I believe was a demigod or something, and he ascended. I'm not aware much of these galactic histories. So if you know in depth about Ra, you can comment down below. So Ra himself is coming, and it's going. The message was like the chariot of the sun god is approaching. The chariot also represents the Markaba, okay, the vehicle of the soul, right? And it vibrates at a very high speed and high vibration, and the higher the frequency we emit, okay, as human beings, the higher the vibration or the higher the frequency we emit, this light body vehicle called the Markaba, takes you, in the direction of where the soul wants you to go. So your Markaba, you will start moving like a chariot, okay? So that's the inner sun. So if you have done, especially for those who have done the inner child work, you have completed the inner child healing, you will be able to receive this transmission of the sun, of the central sun, okay, through your solar plexus, okay, if you did not know that. Yes, so if all of the impurities are cleared and blockages are removed, then you will be able to receive this transmission from the central sun, okay, the grand central sun at the center of a galaxy, right? You will be able to receive the transmission straight through your solar plexus, and it will free you. It will free you, and your inner child will be thriving. You will be fun. You will be joyful. You will have bursts of creativity, new ideas, and just cheerful and charming, because I have felt it. So that's how I'm describing it, because you cannot describe something that you have not experienced, right? Again, that would be inauthentic. So this path of authenticity is what is going to bring this huge leap in consciousness on earth, right? This path of authenticity that we are embodying right now as light workers is what has, or is about to bring, is this grand shift, okay, in the earth plane, on the earth plane. So the chariot of the sun god is approaching, yes, and the chariot of the sun god is approaching means there's going to be a lot of destruction as well as exposure and revelation for everyone on earth, right? So yes, as Divine Mother is saying, rise up and protect the earth. You still have time, because Mother Gaia needs your presence, your effort, and Mother Gaia also appreciates the healing work, the intense healing work that many light workers have done and is continuing to do so. So she is thanking each one of you, and also Divine Mother is saying that it's time to look at earth as your own, to look at earth as your home, and to do the things that you would want to do for your own home, right? Protecting the earth should be our first and foremost thought every single day when we wake up, okay, in whatever way you can, okay? And of course taking care of yourself, because that's how Mother Gaia also benefits. When we take care of our soul, take care of the needs of our soul, when we connect with our soul, we are also connecting the energy flows through our chakras back to the earth, back to the soul of Gaia, right? So Gaia receives that healing energy too, right? So please keep doing your clearing work, because it helps Mother Gaia, and it strengthens and empowers the light grid that surrounds Mother Gaia, okay? Yes, so and then it was Mother Mary's message that Divine Feminines, you have done a great job, and she's coming through as Mother Mary here is coming through as the Lady of Victory, okay? And the Lady of Victory, if you check, do some research on the Google, she is also known as the woman with the dragon. Okay, so this is all for the solar feminine dragon light warriors, okay, who have awakened and have done major healing work, not only on themselves but also they have done it for others. Okay, so Mother Mary is coming to acknowledge that the sun now will be born from the moon. Okay, the sun, or the happiness, the ultimate happiness as we know as the sun, okay, the joy, the happiness is now being more born from the moon, because now we have healed the lunar aspects of our consciousness, which is our mind. Okay, whatever we had inherited from our ancestors, our parents, our social consciousness programming, okay, on this 3D matrix. From this 3D matrix, all of that has been reversed, and now the sun is being born from the moon. How beautiful is that? So here she is talking about the miraculous conception and birth of Mother Mary, and how she conceived Jesus. So her glory and victory over time and space. Okay, this is her glory and victory over time and space, when she conceived Jesus in her womb, in her essence. She was chosen because of her purity, her innocence, and her and her ability to endure hardship and struggle and still be able to do the right thing, right? She's also called the women of the apocalypse, because apocalypse, as we usually know, is not destruction. Apocalypse, the other side of apocalypse is destruction, but apocalypse actually means revelation. Okay, so we are living in the time of revelation, okay, powerful revelations, and that's what she is pointing out. So Divine Feminine, please take care of yourselves. She's encouraging self-love, self-care practices. Okay, take care of your inner fertility, which is your inner creativity, your intuition. Try to trust your intuition. Try to heal your psyche if you have yet to do that work, because you just can't heal your inner child and then stop. You have to heal your psyche as well, because your psyche had been damaged to a great extent by karmic connections and relationships that we have experienced before stepping into our healing journey, right? So heal your psyche. There's a lot of info available on the YouTube and on the other social medias regarding how you can reverse and change your mindset and belief system, okay, and having a growth mindset, a healed growth mindset, right? And stand in your power, okay? So yeah, so that was the message from Mother Mary, and and those who resonate with the aspect of Divine Feminine energy, which is the warrior Divine Feminine, represented by Diana or Artemis. If you resonate with that energy, daughter of the earth, she represents virginity. Okay, she also in astrologically she represents Ishtar, goddess of rebirth, right? So this also talks about new beginnings, okay? Spiritual new beginnings which have already have commenced in higher dimensions. Now it is about to be felt and experienced on earth, right? And Diana is, or Artemis, as you would like, whichever part is resonating with you, is calling all divine feminines to action. This is a call to action. Work towards your goals. Okay, work towards your independence. Forge new behaviors. Build new habits, and set new intentions. This is a very strong message from Diana or Artemis. Again, I'm repeating. A call to action. Work towards your goals. Work towards your independence. Forge new behaviors. Okay, change your behaviors if your behaviors are not serving you and others, right? And change your habits, which can also become a blockage and a resistance to your growth, right? And set new intentions, okay? And so this is a combined message from all the female deities, I believe, that came through along with the energy of Divine Mother as she spoke. So Hecate is also here. Hecate representing the power of intuition, the power of the feminine, protection and guidance. Okay, and Isis and Inanna is also here. Okay, so supporting you, divine feminines, on this journey of coming back to your true essence of femininity, of purity, okay, of creativity and fertility, right? Abundance of all forms, okay? So don't step away from your true inner essence, okay? That's because you have come so far, you have achieved the victory, and this is also a message for me. Don't go backwards. You are supposed to be moving forward. There is nothing back there. The only thing that is there is for you to keep looking forward and keep moving forward. Heal your past and keep moving forward, and stay focused with what is happening in the present, the changes that are happening in the present, surrounding you, within you, because it all is a part of your learning and also a part of your healing process, okay? Whatever is falling away, let it fall. Whatever is going, let it go. Just let it be. Release and surrender. That's a part of the higher self, okay? The ego will like to hold on and resist, but the path of the soul or the higher self is to release and surrender and just let go, okay? So here I end my message of the solar flash, okay, as it was received in the month of March. I hope this will help many divine feminines out there, and please continue with your healing work, with your clearing work, and also helping uplift the soul of others as you were assigned to, and continue to do continue to shine bright and stand in your power unapologetically, okay? Shine your truth. Take care, divine feminines, and I end this message here. Please stay tuned to my channel for many more updates like this. Thank you.